So there are threats. What he has to continue his plan. What was the plan? The plan was to capture this. Yeah, if he captures with this, it's okay. He would attack, but then he can move. No? So that was okay. He can move here, here. There was no problem. But he has not done that. And what did he do? He played knight g7. Now, what is bad in this? Why is it a bad move? Because see, here you could at least do something. No, for that knight you are getting this very good bishop, and though this knight is coming, at least you got rid of one of the piece, which was very good. See, this bishop is looking very nice, very dangerous. But now what did you do? You came here. Now what are you going to do from here? Nothing. You're just now this knight is very passive. It's not doing that much. So if you could get rid of one of the opponent good piece for your this passive piece, it was a good trade. He made a mistake. Okay. So go ahead. Let's see. Queen f3. Okay. Queen f3. The idea is very simple. White is preparing for something. White wants to get its pieces on better and better squares. So if you want to move the rook, you need support to this because there is a support to this. Okay, yeah, the knight is also there. So one thing, okay, the queen is doing giving support to this. Second, the queen can come over here and then the queen can attack from this side or over here. Queen can attack on this as well. So let's see what happened after this. So h5. Now here he should have played simply 98 and then maybe he could think of capturing. But again he made a mistake. What is the mistake? Now he has created more weaknesses. So you are just inviting Morphy to give his, sacrifices. Morphy is famous for that. His attack and his sacrifice. So if you create more and more weaknesses, that's what Morphy needs. Morphy said, okay, just few more moves and I'm going to do that. Just wait. So here Morphy saved it. Okay, he's waiting for the right time because still he's not very much comfortable because some of his pieces are still inside and there are less open files or open diagonals or his knight, one knight is there but other knight is still inside. So at that time, you cannot just sacrifice anything, no, randomly like that without any thinking. So he said, okay, I'll wait. I have patience. And after bishop h3, now there is one more mistake. So black just wants to get the pieces ahead and do something. But what is he doing here? Nothing. Okay, he gave support to this, but there was no problem. The rook was already there. Can he capture anything over here? The answer is no. And why are you moving the queen on a square on the side where there are chances that it can be trapped or it can be misplaced? Okay, normally you shouldn't move the queen somewhere where it has less squares to move. So this is the place, okay, it has less squares to move now. It can be in trouble, it can be attacked. So let's see what happened. Here, Morphy said, yeah, this is the time now I should start my attack. This is the right place, right time. And what did he do first? He said, okay, if I want to attack, let me first find out all the checks. And he thought that, yeah, this is a good check. He played knight f6 check. Now the question is, can opponent capture this for free? The answer is no. It has support. If you want to capture, you have to give 2 extra points, or maybe at least one. If you get the pawn, at least 1 extra point. So it's not a good trade, and that's why opponent didn't do that. Opponent didn't capture. Paulsen didn't do that. Paulsen played king h8. So he saved his king, and now it's Morphy's turn. Morphy thought for a moment. He said, okay, let me find some weaknesses. Where is the weakness? Now, what are the weaknesses? What do you mean by weakness? Normally, the pawns, okay, are the weaknesses because pawns can't go on so many squares. They can only go 1 or 2 squares. Okay, while moving, they can only go one, and while capturing, they can go slanting. One step on this side, that side. While moving only one step from the original place, it can go sometimes like 2 or 1. So they are not that fast, and that's why if anything which is not that fast, the other thing which are fast, they can attack. Okay, so normally in pawns also, if you see the pawn which have less supports or no supports, they are even weaker. Okay. So, and if you have anything like, isolated pawn, double pawn, or backward pawn, these are the weaknesses. So, you should just find out some of the weaknesses of the opponent. And here, White understood, Morphy understood that this is one of the weakness. Okay, this pawn has no support. The other pawns have support. So, he said, okay, this is my target. Let's focus on it. Now, you have choice. You can attack with a stronger piece or with a weaker piece. Which one is better? And he said, yes, stronger is better. And I'm going towards the king, so it's a very good idea. And that's why Morphy played Queen E4. Morphy made attack, and now once if he'll reach here, after that he has a big threat here. Queen cross G6 and then Queen H7 on the next move. So that's a threat. So opponent Paulsen has to do something fast. Otherwise, he has some big problems coming up. So what did he do? He said, no, I'm not allowing you to do this. He played Queen G5, gave support to the G6 pawn. And now Morphy said, okay, let me get some more pieces into the action. What to do? Morphy played G3 now. Okay, what is the idea? He said, simple idea. I want to exchange the pawn. Once the pawn is exchanged, I'll move the rook here and then I'll get very nice, good open file. If I can make double rook, I'll do that. Like I'll move the rook ahead and then I'll get my other rook. So this is a very simple plan and this is a very dangerous plan. Opponent is in trouble. Okay, opponent understood there is a big thing coming up. He has to do something fast. So he said, okay, what can I do? I don't want him to capture this. What else can I do? If I capture, the same thing is happening. He's capturing with this and he's getting this open file. He said, I don't want to open that as well. So then what? He said, okay, I'll play F3. But this is a bad move actually. Okay, this is a bad move. Why is it bad? We'll see. But before that, what else can he do? Actually, this one is better. F cross G3 is better. After that, maybe F cross G3. And then you can play Bishop D8. The idea is to exchange few pieces. This knight is very dangerous. You can, have a plan to exchange. Then maybe he would play something like, knight E8 attacking on this rook, attacking on this one, all this. So this is how he could continue. But let's see what happens. So after F3, now Morphy has played. See again, if something is happening right now, Morphy will do that. Okay. But if nothing is happening, then unnecessary moves he will not play. Some beginner, they think that okay, I'll just sacrifice something. You have to see if something is really happening or not. If there is like you can't see any checkmate or you can't find any way to get some extra points afterward, then unnecessary don't sacrifice. So what to do? Morphy played this one, knight d2. What is the idea? Very simple idea, but very effective. He made an attack on the pawn. So he saw that this is a problem. This pawn is giving some problem. So what to do? Get rid of it. How to do it? Increase the pressure. But then you'll say, where is the support? Opponent can capture this, right? But there is a catch. Okay, if the opponent captures, what is happening? Then white can capture this, and now there is a threat again. And this one is not easy threat. So he has to capture. He has to give sacrifice. After that, this, and then maybe queen behind somewhere. But where can you move? There is no support. So this is a big problem. All his pieces are engaged. The knight, if you move somewhere, maybe we'll play here. Then simply bishop can capture it. And then you cannot stop this checkmate at any cost because these are the threats. Okay, so let's go back and see what happened. Yeah.